there's no way to actually prove this, and there's no history on it or anything like that, but I was never a big fan of Lauren Southern, okay? Something always was a little bit off when it came to her, because I remember back when she was working with Rebel Media, okay, she'd have little videos, because Rebel Media, up here in Canada, it was the only alternative take on any of the news that was put out by the mass media, okay? So she got her little break there, and then, you know what, hey, with her 3-hour-long screed about how I did nothing wrong at all, and it's everybody else's fault except for me. Yeah, that's nice. She'd have her little hits, okay, and she was popular because of reasons, and you know what, very little else, okay? I remember there was one video where she changed her gender on her driver's license or passport or something like that, and yeah, she put her hair up in a fucking Blue Jays cap, and she walked around and was like, excuse me, you have to call me a he, and it was like, pretty girl does something and say that she's a conservative, it's so wonderful. Yeah, that was the type of content that was out there in 2016, 2017, it was something like that, right? And no, that's what she was doing, but she wouldn't really do any kind of like journalism or anything like that. She was just kind of riding the wave of being the initial conservaTHOT, okay? The trad cucks would just champion her because, oh my god, pretty girl, and oh, take a look, the right really has all the pretty girls on their side. Meanwhile, you got those rainbow-haired land whales over on the left. Boy, our side truly is winning. And then you take a look. Remember, Lauren Southern right here. I'm sure this tweet's it's a screenshot from a couple of months ago, right? From March 17th of this year, okay? But let's take a look at the facts, okay? She was born in 1995, okay? In June of 1995. So she wrote this at 26 years old. Single 26-year-old mother. Let's put that all in fucking proper context. And she's continued to make these stupid fucking statements time and time and time again. You know what? I'm a conservative. Hell, she used to call herself all right. She used to chill with Milo, Baked Alaska, all the old gang that was up there, right? Yeah, no, she was all chummy with all of them. And then, yeah, no, she went away to have her kid, and then, you know what, hey, not marry the guy that fucked her. Oh, really does suck to suck when it comes to that. Yeah, no, she came back, I'm going to be an enlightened centrist, and I'm just going to make my career of being the girl on the right who takes down the snakes within the right. Yeah, projection much? Yes, I will die on this hill. Conservatives talk all day about how they want women to be mothers, to settle down, be more natural. No. Talk about many other things, so maybe I'm not a conservative at this point, okay? At least what you would consider a conservative. But then again, I wouldn't fuck around with you because single mothers are for recreational use only. Then feel this culture of making women fear aging more than anything, to the point they pump their faces full of silicone and shoulder and shudder at pregnancy. Sorry, what? Projection much? Again, okay, they fuel this culture of making women fear aging. No, you fear aging, okay? Conservatives couldn't really care less, okay? She's just starting to realize that, oh fuck, there's another wave of conservative girls that are coming through that might actually believe the cause, and my grift could be running up. So you know what I'm going to do? Blame men! It seems to work for the other feminists that are out there. You fucking bitch. But yeah, man, before we get into the legal jargon, okay, we got, just goes to show you, man, it doesn't just come from one source that's out there, okay? These bitches will try and nickel and dime you until their last fucking day, okay? Can you make a male babysitter pay child support? Well, if he knocked you up, maybe. Okay, but I'm a single mother going to college with my sister. Okay, a single mom in college. All right. Why aren't you going after your baby daddy? Oh, he's probably a bum and doesn't have a nickel or two nickels to rub together. I understand. And you're probably going to be a nurse or something like that. Because, of course, we currently rent an apartment together. Oh, so you're a loser. Delicious. Okay, if it wasn't for the kid running around, you know, just proof of somebody else's fucking running around, but whatever. A couple of weeks ago, I asked my neighbor, a trustworthy guy, if he could watch the kids for 2 hours while I went to class and my sister wasn't home, and he agreed. No, exactly. Cash up front for this stuff. It's like, can you look after my kid? No, I literally have anything else to do. I'm not looking after your fucking kid, okay? Call your baby daddy, okay? That's for him to fucking deal with, okay? Or call your mom or something. Whoever looks after your kid while you're out there clubbing in the evenings, because let's keep it a stack. If he babysits and doesn't accept pay, Is this his situation? Because I don't really know about this, okay? Or maybe he was looking for some pussy for payment. But again, okay, we don't know the full context of this. This is just always the woman's interpretation, okay? The most charitable interpretation of the facts as presented by this fucking conniving bitch. If he doesn't accept pay, can I sue him for child support? Sorry, what? He was looking after your kid, and you want to sue him for child support? Because he took on a fatherly role. Again, where's Pookie or Ray Ray in this situation? Just asking. Who was the guy who pumped and dumped, who ejaculated and evacuated? What's his role in this situation? The fact that you need some nice guy with a hankering for some box to come over and and look after your shitty kid for a minute? Now you're going to try to saddle yourself to him? Fucking wild, dude. I'm not sure I can... Oh, I'm sure. Sorry. I thought that, hey, man, hey, maybe my good faith was just starting to leak in here for a minute. I'm sure I can convince a court that he accepted a fatherly role. This is where at least this bitch had the audacity to fucking ask it, okay? Ask a politics and government law ethics. A question was asked a decade ago. It just goes to show you that female nature is absolute and it's always going to be the exact same thing, okay? Trying to extract resources from whoever's dumb enough to fucking engage them. Case in point, take a look at this, okay? And just for comparison's sake, that kid's probably like 11 or 12 years old at this point. Oh, God, sorry about that. F's in the chat for that. But now you have a bill in Ohio. Get this. Ohio bill would allow pregnant people. They're called women, but whatever. I got other names for them. Maybe we'll get into that in a moment. To sue men for unintended pregnancies. Whatever you can do, okay, to pin a problem on men, they'll do it. And this just also goes to show you just how little respect men get off rip, okay? Because you can just openly disrespect men like that, okay? Women suing men who get accidentally pregnant or something like that, okay? Everything could have been all on the up and up, okay? The buddy could have been wearing a rubber, okay? He could have been doing his part. Or maybe, hell, she's like, no, I got one of those IEDs in my cunt, okay? I know it's an IUD, but it's funnier to say an improvised explosive device because that's what I think of all of these fucking trifling whores. Or I'm on the pill or something like that, okay? And then she gets unintentionally pregnant, which is, just kind of a little bit of a put on in and of itself, because how many of these women are getting unintentionally pregnant? Let's be honest. Remember, there's like 19 or 29 different forms of birth control for women, and there's 2 for men. So just saying, man, where is that birth control for men? Okay, where's the little pill? Where's the little gel or something like that? Because you want to see a paradigm shift, okay? You just give the burden of procreation back to men like it was prior to the 1965 infusion of hormonal birth control into the marketplace. Oh, buddy, you're going to see some broads walking around like the I Am Legend monsters, just searching after uncut dick. Ooh, I'm waiting. With Ohio's new 6-week abortion ban in place. So yeah, 6 weeks. Prior to that, you can get it. Okay, you can get it. Okay, you can get the suck. Okay, so you can't tell me you can't figure out shit in the no, again, trying to hold women accountable. No, you can't be having that. But you can just openly disrespect men like this, okay? Because yeah, just flip reverse this, okay? Woman traps a man, okay? Says that she's on birth control in some form or fashion, okay? He squirts up in her. Kid's created. She gets child support, okay? And he gets completely trapped by this bitch, okay? And this is in Ohio. There's a whole bunch of professional sports teams, and you don't think that there's some opportunistic bitches that are out there, trying to make this a reality? You best think again. Brittany Renner, PJ Washington, case and fucking point. But you're never going to see that law get put through, okay? Men have the opportunity to defer child support payments, okay? Or to sue the woman if he gets trapped off of the back, funny enough, of an unintentional pregnancy. Never gonna see that now, are ya? No, bitch and moan and whine and complain about abortion rights being taken away, okay? But not give men the right to opt out of child support if you're not gonna allow them to have some sort of presence in their life. Okay, I understand. Don't you see what's going on? It's so fucking easy to see everywhere. But anyways, with Ohio's new 6-week abortion ban in place, a Democratic state lawmaker says it's time for Ohio's legislature to give consideration to her bill. She was probably cute 5-10 years ago. But But yes, consideration to the bill that holds men who cause an unintended pregnancy responsible, whether the sex that led to her pregnancy was consensual or not. Yeah, for the non-consensual shit, there's a carve-out in your abortion ban for that. If you get raped, you can just go ahead and take care of that. And there's also several crimes on the book which will rectify that situation as best as possible. But then, again, wouldn't you think that this would be one of those TradCon wet dreams? Okay, wouldn't this be one of those things of Lauren Southern? Oh, men need to stand up and take responsibility. Yeah, but what about these bitches who are out here trapping motherfuckers? Don't want to have that conversation now, do ya? Okay. Tina Maharath, Democrat, no shit, said her bill would allow anyone who becomes pregnant, a woman becomes pregnant, to file a civil suit against a person who impregnates them, even if it happened as a result of consensual sex. So now, this is buck wild, okay? You can get child support, and you can sue a dude, and keep the kid away from him. Because that's what the lawsuit would also be a predicator to, okay? Just rescinding any custody rights that are out there. This is fucking wild. Regardless of the circumstances. Oh, okay, cool. So regardless of the mood of the woman, let's just keep it a stack. I felt it was important. I feel, Merch, that it was important to have that vague language. Oh yeah, so it can be fully fucking abused. Due to the fact that abortion is now banned here in the state of Ohio. What was the first sentence of this very article? Ohio's new 6-week abortion ban in place. She's a lawmaker, ladies and gentlemen. Choose your representation wisely. Maharath's bill would allow the court, could order, copy editor, please, who it determines causes a pregnancy to pay damages of not less than $5,000, plus court costs and attorney's fees. Great. So there's the blood-sucking bitch, and then there's the blood-sucking attorneys, okay? Now, again, what are they just trying to completely de-incentivize, okay, any sort of stable relationships in the West? Like, I'm not saying don't fuck around or anything like that, just you need to be the best version of yourself and make sure that you screen your partners appropriately, because these bitches, man, they've got weapons at their disposal, okay? Not saying everyone will, but everyone could. Ohio's new ban on abortion, I don't really care about that. Called the heartbeat law. Yeah, no, exactly. You can't murder a kid. Wonderful, fantastic. Should have been in place a lot earlier. Maharath said that she's disturbed by the recent news of the 10-year-old pregnant girl who was denied an abortion in Ohio and was forced to drive to Indianapolis to get one. Yeah, no, exactly. Don't do any further digging into that story or anything like that. And then you got the mothers saying that the guy didn't do anything wrong, or that it took forever to actually get the rape case to be filed, and there's even sketchy evidence to whether or not that's been filed. Okay, and that guy's up on 2 charges. And the fact that he came across the southern border illegally. Yeah, definitely don't talk about any of that stuff. No, but this story, it's really scary though. Okay, cool. Group of Democratic lawmakers have introduced a package of legislation. Great, take it and shove it up your ass, which they say will help parents afford the cost of raising infants and children in the state. No. Let me just rewrite that statement for you, okay? Which they say will help single mothers stay on the government tit. That's what that means. That's exactly what that fucking means, okay? The bills address several issues, such as eliminating the sales tax families pay for diapers. Oh, no, exactly. Right. Normal, healthy, successful 2-parent households, they don't have a problem, okay? It's a bitch to fucking buy diapers, okay? But still, they can make it work, okay? And creating a one-time $600 infant formula tax credit to help families afford those items. Yeah, no, exactly. If you can find formula. Has that been rectified yet? No. Maharath's bill has yet to have a hearing in the Senate, but Republican lawmakers said they intend to pass a complete ban on abortion when they come back into session in November. Cool. Take your bill and get fucked. Wipe it with your ass for all I care. While we're on the topic of just trying to hold these broads accountable, okay, I seen this story. I didn't know where I'd work it in or anything like that, and I haven't dunked on OnlyFans girls in a while, so I just figured, hey, might as well try to work this in somewhere, somehow, because it's somewhat relevant, okay? I'm a nurse, and people call my scrubs inappropriate. I'm going to take a wild guess. It's probably other women who find it inappropriate. But it's just my body. I understand, right? And you know what? Hey, I've been around nurses, okay, a time or two, and that's why I can tell the tales that I do. And also, it's like, okay, I've also seen scrubs on the floor, on people as well, but no scrubs, no set of scrubs are shaped like that. You are intentionally buying them that size, okay? So if they're that much of a problem, okay, you would be buying them in proper sizes, okay? Especially the pants. The pants are never fucking flattering, okay? But especially the top. No top is shaped like that, okay, bitch? You're fucking tying it in the back, okay? Let's keep it a stack, okay, in order to show off your titties, okay? And this is taken in a bathroom, which another one of these, the heroes, right, who are out there, and it's like, yeah, they spend an awful lot of time setting up these fucking shoots, so I'm not fucking crying about this at all whatsoever. So let's see what these inappropriate comments. Oh my god, this is just my body. It's just my body showing off my big fat fucking tits. A nurse says that she can't catch a break online. Yeah, no, exactly. And instead of rectifying the situation, being like, yeah, you know what, maybe I won't just, you know what, try to make myself into a sex object when I'm trying to help people literally fucking dying. Yeah, no, exactly. How about it's not all about you, sweetheart? How about that? But yes, after being trolled on the internet for her hip-hugging scrubs that are deemed inappropriate, I don't think anybody's really saying they're inappropriate, okay? Like, if you're doing some role play or whatever, you're doing some dress up for the fans account, you can go ahead and do that, okay? But again, I would take a wild fucking guess, okay? Putting on a show for the camera, okay? Let's keep it a stack. Erica Diaz, 22, showed off her medical uniform, which clearly defined her shapely figure and subsequently went viral on TikTok. TikTok is the dregs of society. And again, is that her body count or is that her age? I can't quite tell. It says 22. Maybe that's just the year though. Okay, in this clip, which amassed 12.7 million views, Diaz stands in front of the camera in her scrubs, hitting back at people who call it inappropriate for work. No, exactly. Appropriate for Instagram though, or TikTok, I guess. The video then cuts to images of how the scrubs are advertised online, proving her body has different proportions than women in the photos. Different proportions, huh? Yeah, you got big fat fucking tits, okay? And again, I've seen scrubs before. They aren't flattering, especially the tops, okay? Because I'm thinking, like, when was the last time I was in a hospital, okay? And it's like, yeah, no, the nurse, she had a little bit of a dumper, okay? But she could have been, like, a 12-year-old boy standing up, okay? Because I couldn't see any titties at all whatsoever. Because the way that those scrubs are designed, they flare out at the bottom. Like, you have to... Like, again, she's not showing her back or anything like that, and maybe she does. I don't see anything like that at all whatsoever, but no. She's intentionally buying them that size, okay? And I would guarantee, okay? She's tying them up at the back, because if her tits are that fucking big, really, okay, she would need to buy a different size of top. Let's just be fucking honest here, which is something that women like this who are constantly seeking validation, that's what they're doing on TikTok, on Instagram, on OnlyFans, okay? Constantly needing that little fucking dopamine hit. Oh, everybody's attacking me. Please give me more likes and views. Where's the link to a Cash App or a Venmo? That's the only thing that's missing at this point. Some people just have an issue with my body. Nobody has an issue with your body, okay? The only issue I have with it right now is that it's not in close proximity to me. Outside of that, I don't really care, okay? Not my scrubs, and it shows. Again, yeah, no, exactly. She really seems tore up by this, okay? Just the only thing that's throwing me off about this one is that ET head, okay, which is just about the exact same size as her fucking hips, but whatever. Just for clarification, I am 5'2", ooh, delicious, and 107 pounds. You could work on those 7 pounds, sweetheart. I'm short and little. Y'all can see my body is fake. Oh, y'all can say my body is fake. All y'all want is, fucking Christ, speak English, go back to school. Fucking Christ. Now she wrote in a follow-up comment, ask my back problems. Shouldn't have any problems. You should be hitting the gym and strengthening up your back, you fucking lazy bitch. I literally work 2 jobs. You're not a nurse. You're not a nurse. You wouldn't have to work 2 fucking jobs, okay? Volunteer, and I am studying my devoted life to the improvement of others, and anyone's opinions are irrelevant. That's why you made a TikTok account, and that's why you posted everything up there saying that you were being attacked. And again, I don't see any comments that are there, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to push on, and I'm sure everybody's in the comment sections literally just going, slay queen, you're so stunning and beautiful. Oh, I would take care of you. I would make sure that you wouldn't have to work so many jobs. And oh, you're such a good person for volunteering. Oh yeah, no, exactly. Putting out, you're virtue signaling. That's exactly what you're doing. And I devote devote my life. Yeah, I know. I'm a volunteer. I work 2 jobs. If you were actually doing everything that you know what, hey, if you were devoting your life, if you were as busy as you say that you were, you wouldn't have time to look at TikTok comments. But again, female solipsism on full fucking display. Diaz referred herself against her critics who suggest her outfit wasn't professional. Again, I don't think anybody's complaining, okay? And she would just buy a bigger size. You know what? Hey, if the world wasn't so politically politically correct, sorry, my mistake. She'd be a candy striper, okay? You remember those bitches from back in the cut, okay? With the little hats on, okay? Looking like pinup girls. This would be a much better place, and she would have fewer fucking complaints. And says that she should just buy a bigger size. Yeah, no, just give us a fair and accurate representation of what's going on here. Because I'm not doubting that that's a real body, okay? I've seen bodies like that. They're fine, they're wonderful, they're fantastic, okay? When it's all said and done, that shirt's not real, okay? You're doing something to it. You can see the pull marks in the back, okay? They aren't up here or anything like that. They're right at the waistline. So you're putting a band on the back, okay? You're putting a band on the back, and then you're putting it inside the back of your scrub bottoms. Like, it's fucking obvious, dude. You're playing it up for the camera. You can simply buy one size bigger to give you space to breathe. Yeah, commented one person. That's just good life advice, because that shit's like tight and shit, okay? And if you're in an emergency situation, you don't want to be constrained by those very restrictive scrubs, okay? Like, it's the same material that coveralls are, okay? And working in the patch like I have, not her patch, but just the oil field, natural oil and natural gas oil field, right? Okay. You get your coveralls fairly fucking big, not so much that they'd, catch on anything or get caught in anything, but you need to be able to move around. And especially if somebody's dying, you need to reach across in order to grab an IV bag or some shit like that, reach across somebody's body, okay? And if you're, oh my God, look, it's just so inappropriate that people are making comments about my fucking titties. So it's like, yeah, no, exactly. Get a bigger fucking size so you can maneuver around a hospital bed, you mongoloid. I'm an old school director. I'd never allow that on my floor. Yeah, no, exactly. I don't want to see nails, perfume, or style. Keep that at home where it belongs. Griped another? No, that's just like reality, okay? Romanticizing my life of having 2 jobs, volunteering. No, exactly. And again, yeah, she's so tore up about this, she's posing in her car. And again, I'm just trying to catch this bitch, fucking lying to the camera, because that's probably the best representation that we have here, okay? The fact that, yes, the waist is all the way up at the top, okay, with the drawstring pulled tight, 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 tight. And the fact that she's never turned around in any of these pictures leads me to believe that my theory is kind of true on this one, but you can see the excess material that's there at the bottom, okay? And the fact that you can see the drawstring, and again, never seen that before, whenever, and again, it hasn't been that long since I've been to a hospital, okay? Normally, the top is on the outside, okay? You don't see the drawstring. You don't see the waistband, okay? She's playing it up. She's fucking playing it up, okay? And she's getting rightfully fucking blasted for this. But other followers had her back. Yeah, no, of course. Simps are born every fucking day. A white knight will always be running over the hill. She can't help that she's been snatched. Let a fine woman live. Can't change what you have. Yeah, you can, literally, okay? I would imagine she's probably gone under the knife for a thing or two. Doesn't make it inappropriate. Now, I'm going to go back to that director's comment, okay? Yeah, I don't want to see any of that shit on the fucking floor, okay? Yeah. No perfume, okay, because you don't know who's allergic to what, okay? Nails, French manicure, or get the fuck out. And hair can be in a ponytail or short. Fucking deal with it. The rest of the shit is superfluous. Y'all wouldn't have a problem if she had A cups. She wouldn't be making this if she was just having an A cup, okay? Because her shirt would fit appropriately, okay? And if she had a big fucking juicy dump truck in behind, there's nothing you can do about that, okay? The fucking pants fit the way the pants fit, okay? But she's obviously fucking playing it up. These bitches make me fucking sick. I just thought I'd share a little bit. It's not even frustration. It's just putting this shit on blast like it fucking belongs, okay? She's not bad. She's just the modern manifestation of your average fucking woman who's out there, okay? Constantly looking for external validation because she doesn't have any at home. I would guarantee it. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.